Over the past year, the world's medical resources have struggled to keep up with the demand caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Many countries are facing challenges from both healthcare and medical care systems. Taiwan has earned the world's recognition for its quick thinking in enacting certain policies and protocols to protect its people from the outbreak, as well as their outstanding medical system. How did Taiwan achieve digital health with telemedicine and high-end medical services? What are the policies and techniques that make Taiwan's public healthcare so reliable? Is there anything that India could learn from Taiwan in this field? Let's discuss this further with today's guest, Dr. Wang Bachun, CEO of the Joint Commission of Taiwan.
It's my greatest pleasure to join this World Taiwan project.
Thank you for being with us here today, Dr. Wang. Now about digital health. We're currently living in a digital era, but how did Taiwan transition into being a digital healthcare system? And what are the benefits of digital health?
So started from more than 20 years ago, we have the national health insurance. So that requires all the hospitals to claim their reimbursement in a digital form. So that's why we started our IT involvement in the healthcare. So that's an advantage. We need to develop the so-called health insurance card for all the citizens. And although the input of all the medical procedures and to prescribe for the medicine, so we will introduce the IT system very early on this road. And although we need to incorporate the use of the IT and medicine in the national health insurance, because there will be some dispute of the reimbursement. So we will need the medical record in a digital form. So we develop the EMR very early. So that's all the advantages of Taiwan. Taiwan is very strong in the IT industry. So we have the IoT, we have the hardware manufacturing. That's a very good infrastructure to develop the smart healthcare.
That's very interesting. And now we have a basic understanding about Taiwan's digital transformation. But we'd like to learn more. Could you give us an example on how digital health is used in, say, a real-life medical emergency?
For example, for the heart patients, we found the EKG is a critical part to shorten the time of door-to-balloon time. That means all the emergency staff, they need to identify the EKG problem, which is the ST elevations, early during the care process. So some hospital work with the company to develop the system so they can do the EKG examination in the ambulance and transmit the EKG message to the ER. So that can help the emergency care to achieve the goal by dilating the coronary artery within 90 minutes. And although the stroke patient, many hospitals have used the IT technology. So the neurologists or radiologists, when they are on duty outside the hospital, the emergency care staff can transmit the CT image to their smartphone. So they can read the film to see if the patient is really have the risk of infarct in their brain. If so, they will order to give the thrombolytic agent or order a thrombolytic procedure in time. So that's a good example for the use of the smart healthcare technology to help the emergency patients.
The emergency medical service system is the first safety net people encounter in emergency situations. It's a sign of a modern society's progress. On the other hand, according to the World Health Organization's research, among chronic diseases, the rate of diabetes is on the rise year after year. Diabetes has become one of the 10 leading causes of death. India is no different, with a large population suffering from diabetes. And there is an uneven distribution of medical resources in India caused by the urban-rural gap. What kinds of solutions could the digital health system provide?
Some hospital in Taiwan has developed the mobile phone app, so can help patients at home to manage their disease. First, to remind them to take the medicine regularly. Second, to help them with the diet control. third, to encourage them to do the exercise. So all of these elements are very important for the patient to control their diabetes. And some of the hospital has developed the algorithm in the hospital, so they can run through the data of the hospital information system to identify the patient at risk to develop the early diabetes. So they can mobilize their case manager to approach these patients to give them the diet control suggestion. So these early diabetes patients can start their management process early to prevent the disease from going worse. The computation science, which means the AI, now is very popular in the healthcare industry, although in Taiwan, because in Taiwan we have so many experts, they are familiar with all this computation science, so they work closely with hospitals to develop different diagnostic modules to help with the radiologist or pathologist or the clinician to develop the diagnostic algorithm that can help to reduce the clinician times and improve the efficiency of clinical diagnosis.
Well, that's very good news indeed. And Taiwan is well known in the world for its medical advances. A CEO World rated Taiwan as having the world's best medical system in 2019. Could you share with us some examples of operations where technology is intrinsically involved?
The robotic surgery, microscopic surgery, endoscopic surgeries are very common, and I can say it's a routine in our daily practice. And many domestic medical technology companies, they have developed our own technology in robotic surgery, endoscopic surgery, and microscope equipment.
With the help of smart health products, we can make healthcare more convenient for all and provide patients with the highest quality treatment. We believe that by using Taiwan's digital health and high-end devices, we can help India's medical services and technologies become better than ever before. The transition to digital health means patients can get better treatments and even reduce the uneven distribution of medical resources caused by the urban-rural gap. Thank you, Dr. Wong, for coming and talking with us today. And if you're interested in Taiwanese products, you can always Google WOW Taiwan Project and check out all the fun and cool things on their website.